Hello, welcome back to the Angel News Network and our interviews with Michael, channeled by Jeff Fasano. I'm Joel Anastasi. Michael, in the past you have many times referred to the balancing of masculine and feminine in ourselves, the balancing of the masculine and feminine energies. The masculine energies have controlled all the civilizations of Earth for thousands of years, controlling our governments and economic systems. I wanted to ask you, how did the domination of the masculine energies come about in the first place, and what can we do to contribute to the balancing of the masculine and feminine energies to move towards more peace and equality on Earth?
It is about the definition of masculine and feminine energies for each individual. For dear one, in your vernacular, the domination of the masculine energy has to do with aggressiveness. Aggressiveness to maintain power and control. To mask, dear one, the limitations that one thinks they have within. So I will be aggressive. I will conquer. I will assert my powerfulness to create and gain, dear one, things, money, wealth outside of myself. Conquering, controlling through aggressiveness. A wounded aspect of the male energy. And that is what you can see in your old world of form perpetuating. Now can't you, dear one?
Yes, absolutely.
The perpetuation of aggressiveness of the male energy, of conquering, of regaining and perpetuating power, of conquering and gaining attributes, power, wealth, a myth called abundance. And now, dear ones, as you move through, once again, dear ones, your personal process, you are finding in yourself the perpetuation of that. The definition of the male energy. The male energy is that which moves out in aggressiveness to conquer the feminine energy. Thus, the definition of the feminine energy being subservient to the masculine energy. And seeing that definition, the powerlessness of the feminine energy. And basically, dear ones, these are labels. These are simply labels, dear ones, that you humans have placed upon these energies, or the energies within you. For, dear one, it is about assertiveness and receptiveness. Asserting yourself out into the world and the powerfulness of you, not through your wounding, but, dear ones, from knowing who you are and asserting yourself. To tell those outside of yourself truly who you are and demonstrate that through your talents and gifts. And then opening up in the depth and breadth of your heart space to receive love, the feminine energy. What is transpiring now, dear one, through the human form in your third dimensional realm is a balance of this. For what you see now is the feminine energy rising. The feminine energy in many ways becoming the more dominant energy, dear ones. And you can see this in your world of form outside of yourself, where you're seeing the female, the woman, rise to power in many ways, to prominence in many ways. It is time, dear one, for each and every one of you to see within yourselves the assertive energy and the receptive energy. Are you moving out into the world fully knowing who you are, in the powerfulness of you, not having to prove to others through being aggressive and conquering outside of yourself, but simply being who you are? For now, dear ones, the male energy, the assertive energy, is simply about being who you are, to move out into the world knowing who you are. First you know who you are, then you can be who you are and move out into the third dimensional realm to give of your talents and gifts. The feminine energy is now opening up to the depth and breadth of your heart space to receive those with whom you come in contact with, to receive the opportunities on your pathway, and to balance this. For the balance of both energies will be where your fulfillment of life comes in. For it will no longer be about having, dear ones, all the power and wealth in the world. It'll simply be about your life being fulfilling, based upon the balance of giving and receiving. And this is transpiring in each and every one of you through your personal process by releasing the wounding around your heart space. For, dear ones, what is transpiring in all of you now is a fear of receiving love. Are you frightened to receive love? Are you frightened thus to integrate within you the feminine energy? What is your definition of the feminine energy? Is weakness, dear one, within each and every dominant male the definition of the feminine energy? You see, dear ones, the feminine energy is the receptive energy. The energy where you can open your heart and know that you can receive love. But the assertive energy, the male energy, is now about moving out being who you are and opening up to receiving love in return. Thus the balance of giving and receiving. Thus fulfillment. Thus, dear ones, the new world of community, harmony, and equality. For that means balance. In creating the new world of community, harmony, equality is about creating balance. For there's an imbalance in your third dimensional realm, though, isn't there, dear one?
Yes.
And now you are about creating balance. Balancing the energies within. Seeing duality and polarity within, as we said to you earlier, dear one. Looking outside of yourself. And do you oppose that? Can you now accept that? Can you now accept balance? For it is about moving into neutrality, into the depth and breadth of your heart space, where drama and glamour no longer exists. And being in a neutrality, a balance of the feminine and the male energies. So we ask each and every one of you, look at how you have defined the male energy. Look at how you have defined the feminine energy. And see, dear ones, where you are headed. Does that help you with your question, dear one?
Yes, it does. Thank you, Michael.
You're most welcome.